Good morning, I'm Ada with Cayman Mile Road. Here are today's top stories. Hart machete-wielding robber strikes overnight. New traffic stats paint a dismal picture. Girls Brigade inducts news leadership changes, and Dart's apprenticeship program celebrates some success stories.
We begin with breaking news this morning following an armed robbery in Georgetown. Police are currently investigating a machete-wielding robber who targeted a convenience store on Eastern Avenue just after 1:15 this morning. According to the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, the suspect, dressed in dark clothing, entered the store armed with a machete. After obtaining cash from the premises, he fled on foot towards School Road. Detectives are now seeking the public's assistance with their investigation. Anyone who witnessed suspicious activity in the area early this morning, or who may have information about this incident, is urged to contact the Georgetown Police Station at 949-4222. We'll continue to follow this developing story and bring you updates as more information becomes available.
We have sad news to report from East End today. A 63-year-old visitor to our islands has passed away following a swimming incident at Moritz Resort. The incident occurred yesterday afternoon, just after 2:20 p.m., when the American tourist experienced difficulties while swimming in the hotel pool along Queens Highway. Fellow guests at the resort quickly came to her aid after she lost consciousness, pulling her from the water and immediately calling emergency services. Both emergency medical services and fire service personnel responded to the scene. The woman was rushed by ambulance to the Cayman Islands Hospital, where she was later pronounced deceased. Our thoughts are with her family and loved ones during this difficult time. Now, our news team was following up on a story from Sunday and obtained more details. Police have confirmed that a 40-year-old British resident of the Cayman Islands passed away on Sunday afternoon. Officers responded to a call shortly before 2:20 p.m. after the woman was found in distress along South Sound Road. Emergency medical services quickly transported her to the Cayman Islands Hospital, where she was later pronounced deceased. The cause of death will be determined by a coroner's inquest. The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has extended condolences to the family. The woman's next of kin have been informed. Tonight we begin with alarming news from our roads. The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service reports that traffic accidents have reached a crisis point, with a record-breaking 94 collisions occurring weekly over the past 2 weeks. This represents a dramatic increase from the yearly average of 66 accidents per week. Georgetown has emerged as the epicenter of this concerning trend, accounting for 70% of all reported crashes this year. Police have identified several high-risk areas where accidents frequently occur: West Bay Road, North Sound Road, Esterley Tibbetts Highway, and Shamrock Road. Law enforcement officials report that these incidents aren't just simple fender benders. Many crashes are directly linked to dangerous behaviors, including speeding and drunk driving. Adding to these concerns, officers are encountering an increasing number of uninsured drivers and unregistered vehicles on our roads. Hit-and-run incidents are also on the rise. This surge in accidents follows an already troubling October, which saw 73 collisions per week. The RCIPS continues to monitor the situation closely.
Now to a story of local success and workforce development. The partnership between DART and the Public Works Department's apprenticeship training program continues to open doors for young Caymanians. One recent success story is Javon Watson, who has made the transition from apprentice to full-time employee, joining DART's property management engineering team this past August as a junior building maintenance technician trainee. Speaking about his experience, Watson shared, "When I first joined DART, I was immediately greeted by a helpful team who was committed to helping me achieve my goals. Every day since has been a great learning experience that has opened my mind to chasing more than I originally wanted for myself." Watson joins other successful graduates like DeAndre Bodden, who have found career pathways through this initiative. The collaboration between DART and the apprenticeship training program continues to serve as a vital launchpad for Caymanian talent, equipping the next generation with essential skills and opportunities in industries crucial to the island's future.
The Georgetown Girls Brigade celebrated a historic moment last Sunday at Elmsley Memorial United Church, with the commissioning of 3 new officers to lead their organization forward. Miss Maida Whitaker, who began her journey as an explorer in the brigade, was commissioned as the new captain. Her story is particularly inspiring, rising through the ranks to now lead the organization she's served for many years. In her new role, she'll guide the company's programs and spiritual development initiatives. The ceremony also saw Susan Solomon and Linda Rankin Baker inducted as lieutenants after completing their rigorous training requirements. The meaningful service drew wide community support, including representatives from the Cayman Islands Girls Brigade National Council, led by Chairperson Deborah McLaughlin. Members of other brigade companies across the islands attended, along with a special contingent from Clifton Hunter High School, who came to support one of their staff members being commissioned. The event, held during the morning service at Elmsley Memorial, focused on themes of unity and divine guidance as these new leaders begin their important work nurturing the next generation of young women in the brigade.
The Cayman Islands National Weather Service has issued a marine advisory, urging operators of marine vessels to exercise caution as a strong high-pressure system is bringing fresh gale force winds across the northwest Caribbean this week. According to the National Weather Service, gusts over 30 miles per hour and waves up to 11 feet should be expected, especially along the north and east coasts, with potential swells along the west coasts. On Tuesday, winds are expected to be 20 to 25 knots with higher gusts, while waves will be 7 to 9 feet. On Wednesday, winds are forecasted to be 25 to 30 knots with higher gusts and waves 9 to 11 feet. A small craft advisory is in effect from tomorrow, Tuesday, December 3rd, through Thursday, December 5th. A marine advisory will be in effect for Wednesday, December 4th.
In regional news, a disturbing update from Jamaica in a criminal case that raised questions about revenge violence and violence against children in the region. Court proceedings have revealed new details in the tragic case of 8-year-old Danielle Rowe. Last month, 32-year-old Coyote Satchel pleaded guilty to murder and child stealing in connection with the June 2023 incident. The young victim was taken from Brayton Primary and Infant School in St. Catherine and was found later that day in St. Andrew with severe injuries. Despite emergency medical care at Bustamante Hospital for Children, she passed away 2 days later. During Monday's emotional sentencing hearing, defense attorney Pierre Rogers presented his client's motives to the court. The proceedings were marked by intense grief, with both the defendant and the victim's family members openly weeping. Court officials, including those reading impact statements, were visibly affected by the testimony. The case has deeply shaken communities across Jamaica. Satchel's sentencing is expected later this month. Those are your headlines for this morning. Just a reminder that you can find these stories and more on our website and social media pages. Join our WhatsApp for your daily news alerts. Now stay tuned for the Cold Hard Truth with Sandy Hill to hear more about drunken Parliamentary Secretary Makiva Bush and a prison officer who was acquitted after a 3-week trial.